Those of you who love to slander people, gossip people, don't worry. Your future will tell you. Your future will tell you. They are talking about people. You are like parrot. It's your future you are selling. After 5 years, you will almost become a beggar. And you won't know why. Because God checks love quotient to grant empowerment. Because it's a risk to empower a man who does not have love. He will use that weapon against the church. So if you want enlargement, the first area God will develop your capacity is to love him and to love others. Loving people is difficult because there are many unreasonable people. You will send somebody money. Instead of thank you, he will say, so of all you have, this is what? You don't know. Number 2, area of capacity development is sacrifice and sacrificial living. If you don't develop capacity, all this mentality of receive, and you think you are going forward, you will be shocked. Everything you receive, you will eat. There is no investment in receiving. Investment is in giving and scattering. Nobody has ever invested. I was listening to a clip recently, and Bishop Orokpo said a friend of his sent him what the Pope said. And the Pope said, trees that produce fruit, never eat them. They give them out. That's why they keep producing. Your own is man must work. Everybody you meet, you are looking for what to take. You never think of giving anybody anything. And then when you now come to church, you can't give God. You are accusing pastors. Okay, don't give there. Go and give somewhere else. Sacrificial living. Go check people who are impactful. Sacrifice is their code of life. Paul said in Romans 12 verse 1, after he preached everything about salvation to the Jews and everything about salvation to the Gentiles, because from Romans 1 to 8, Paul was telling the Gentiles the basis for their salvation. And from Romans 9 to 11, Paul was telling the Jews the basis for their salvation. When he finished showing them all that God has done for both and how that both have a place in God, he now said, finally, my brethren, whether you are Jew or Gentile, I beseech you. He said that you present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. So you must live sacrificially. When I read about the patriarchs, sometimes I'm so humbled as to the depths God brought them into. I wonder how they knew what they knew. Men who the Holy Ghost was not living inside of, they would do some things you wonder. There was a plague in Israel, and David commanded of God to go offer sacrifice in the high place. And he went and got the field of Araunah and to offer the sacrifice. And the man said, I'll give you for free. That's a blessing. And David said, God forbid that I offer unto God that which cost me nothing. God forbid. Me, my God, I say I'm giving him something. It cost me. Who taught you this thing? How did you know it? 2 Samuel 24:24. How did he know it? But today, we are a generation that love freebies. You pay for bus, bring somebody to church. He didn't come with offering. Church is over. He's looking for who loves God to give him some money, and then he goes and enter bus and go back home. Some people, what they do in church is they watch people who are praying. Oh, yeah, this person love God. When people are giving offering, they watch people who give something reasonable. When church is over, they will now come like this. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. You don't know what you are doing. You are drawing your future. That thing you are acting will become your reality. Please help me. The way they will say help me, if you don't, you won't sleep for 3 days. They will say it in a way that your conscience will fight you. Now, there are people who need genuine help. Discern them. But there are others who are criminals. They are sitting in church. They are watching. People are praising God. The eyes are moving like rolling headlight. Where are those rolling headlights? The moment you lift your hand, you are worshiping. They carry your phone and go away. He came to church with eyes like torchlight. You know the way the eyes of cat move in the night. And then they steal 20 phones. After 10 years, they are still poor. Because the kingdom has protocols. Those who live sacrificially, they become great. Look at Abraham. He trusted God for a child for more than 25 years. At least from when God appeared to him. When that child came, God said, go and sacrifice him. Abraham knew Sarah couldn't take it. He rushed out in the morning. Genesis 22 verse 1 to 5. And when Abraham was going to sacrifice Isaac, he called Isaac worship. Genesis 22 verse 5. I'm going up with a young lad to worship. And then you are here, you are saying, Abraham's blessings are mine. Do you know Abraham's ways? Some can't sacrifice time. Some can't sacrifice energy. Some can't sacrifice resources. Nothing is on the altar. Nothing. And they are hoping to be great. Where is the space? You're already saturated. In 2026, can I teach you? Make sure you live sacrificially. Let your time be on your altar. Let your money be on your altar. Let your energy be on your altar. Let your expertise be on your altar. You are buying your future. I won't overstretch it. You know what I'm saying. Because of time. Number 3. Capacity in the area of management and stewardship. Some people, it's not like they are not blessed. They are actually the most blessed, but they are wasteful. They lack management. They lack stewardship. The Bible said in Luke 16 verse 10 and 12 that a man must be faithful in little for much to be given to him. And he said in verse 12, a man must be faithful in another man's business for his own to be given him. That means management and stewardship is a critical mass so long as weights of increase and enlargement is concerned. You must learn to manage effectively and productively everything God entrusts to your care. In 1 Corinthians 14 verse 2, Paul said, it is expected of a steward that a man, 1 Corinthians 4 verse 2, that a man be found faithful. It is required of a steward that a man be found faithful. If you want enlargement, you must become a good manager, a skillful manager. And to give perspective, there are 7 things you must manage well. Number 1, the grace of God on your life. 1 Peter 4:10, every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. You have a gift to sing, a gift to preach. Any gift God gives you, make sure you refine it and become better at it. Don't be blunt for 10 years. You will spiral into oblivion. There are people who have grace for prophecy, grace for singing. There are people who have grace to serve. There are people who have grace for communication. They dumped it. And that's where God wanted to increase them from. Number 2, you must be a steward of time. The Bible said in Ephesians 5:15 and 16, it said, walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. So anybody who is not managing time is a fool. There are few definitions of a fool in the Bible. The Bible said, a fool says in his heart there's no God. So every atheist is a fool by the authority of scriptures. And the Bible is also telling us here, anybody who is not managing time is a fool. Walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time. You can't be waking up around 10 and you are talking enlargement. Meanwhile, you slept by 10. So you have wasted 12 hours sleeping. You are a dead man walking. That's why some people tell you, I'm 40 years old. They are thinking like 12. Because they have wasted 75% of their time. They use 12 hours sleeping, 6 hours watching movies. 18 hours are gone. So when the man says he's 40, his age is actually 6 over 24 times 40. You know how many years he is? He's 8 point something years old. So he knows nothing. Everything is a revelation to him. You quote John 3:16. He said, wow. Everything is knowledge. So you see them shouting, oh my God. Oh, because poor time management. Don't waste your time. Chinua Achebe said, if he was given the opportunity to go back, they said, what would be the biggest opportunity he would desire? He says to go back in time. Number 3, stewardship. You must be a good steward of relationships. The Bible said, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good to all men, especially those in the household of faith. Galatians 6:10. See, don't waste relationships. They are opportunities. Some men are portals. Some men are seasons. Some men are gates. You are the one who think all of us are human beings. There are men you meet, they will open the radar of favor to your life. There are men you will meet, they will open the gates of wealth to you. There are men you will meet, one conversation will be 10 years. I was listening to a documentary recently, and one of the biggest crypto guy, I think in Japan or South Korea, I've forgotten. He was not doing well. Average guy in the realms of millionaires now, $5 million, $10 million, just managing his life. Somebody say, $5 million. Don't be poor. And he applied to see Warren Buffett. And they told him 30 minutes with Warren Buffett. That's, I think the clip was, they call it School of Hard Knocks. I just stumbled on it. And the guy interviews billionaire, so he stumbled on the guy. He said he paid $4.5 million to talk to Warren Buffett. You sit down for 12 hours. You are gisting with a friend. That same time that you are wasting, somebody gives out 30 minutes for $4.5 million. And he sat with Warren Buffett. What was the almighty advice Warren Buffett gave him? Say, marry right. He said your wife is critical to your wealth. That's what he spent $4.5 million. But the guy said something. He said Warren Buffett gave him several reasons why he shouldn't do crypto. He said all those reasons were the reasons why he did crypto. And today he's a billionaire. So he went to learn. He actually went to and eventually on land. But it was value. Some of you spend your whole day with people who are not going anywhere, and you ignore people who should take you to your destiny. And some of you, the people who should take you to your destiny, your pride, your arrogance, your insincerity made you lose them. Now you are stranded. You thought you would be angry and say, but who are you? Now you have said who are you for 6 months. You don't know where you are going. Even Jesus, the Son of God, who was God in human form, needed men. I know it's only God that makes men. I teach it, I believe it. But there are many channels he uses. One of it is men. If I had time, I would have shown you the 7 relationships of destiny. 7. From midwives to burden bearers to destiny connectors to gatekeepers. I would have shown you to catalysts, to coverings. Recognize them. If you lose them, you will lose seasons. So manage relationship with honor. These are the currencies for managing relationship. Honor, love, sincerity, value. Don't be in a relationship as a parasite. Bring value, show honor, love, be sincere, have integrity. That's how you manage relationship. Bring value. You must be a steward. Some of us are here because we lost a relationship 5 years ago. Why do you think even Satan snatches critical people from families? The Bible said he has set the desolate in families. So people who have no future, God plants them in families so that through somebody they can find meaning. So one of the ways Satan fights is that he removes critical people. At one of the most critical seasons of my life, the only uncle that all of us were relying on, they promoted him, gave them a car. He was just driving the car. I don't know why the first place he wanted to go to was the village. You get car, why will you go to village first? And he went to the village. When they saw him with car, oh, so you too drive new car now. He was driving to go and see a friend, and car somersaulted, threw him out of it, and he died. Our destiny was stuck for about 6 years. Those were the seasons that I entered marathon fast, because I knew if I don't touch heaven, I'm gone. I woke up fasting morning till night. Months passed, years passed. Because what God used that man, would have used that man to shunt so that we enter, he was gone. You must be a manager of relationships. Number 4, you must be a steward of resources. You misbehave with money and watch how money will deal with you. Why do you think you meet a rich man? You think they which have should give carelessly. But when you come, they say, what do you need it for? We don't give people money. We give money to visions. They say, what do you want to do? If you are not serious, they say, go and learn a trade. You don't know what to do with money. I see a lot of people, they come to you, they do like this. When you are trying to do something, they'll be doing so that you will say, these are spiritual people, I must help them. When you come, I'll say, okay, go and write a proposal and bring it. Let me see whether you know what to do with what you are looking for, because I didn't pluck it. Some people take 6 months to bring one proposal. That person is not hungry. He needs wisdom. I tell them, he said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that reads them. If I don't have what to read, I can't run with you. If you want to eat, go and eat food. At least survive today. But if you need money, you need wisdom. You need wisdom. They will come. Some will be walking like this. I say, wait, you need lunch. I will call a winner, give him 10,000. Let him eat food. When you eat, bring proposal. If you don't know what to do with money, you don't need it. If we give you, it can destroy you. You must be a steward of money. Steward. The easiest people I give money to are those who are paying school fees. I know, even if you are foolish, the school will force you to have meaning. You wander around, you say money, money. You must be a manager. You must be a manager. Paul said, everybody who is given authority must be a good steward. 1 Corinthians 4:2. Money is inclusive. Number 5, you must be a good steward of energy. Energy. You see this energy, if you waste it, you will hate yourself. He said, remember now your creator in the days of your youth. A time will come when you won't have strength to do what you want to do. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 6:20, he said, you were bought with a price. Your body is not your own. He said, glorify God in your body. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your strength. The foolish man wastes his strength on wine and women. He said, I looked through my window. I saw a young man void of understanding. He was on the way to the house of the harlot. He said his path is destruction. Use this, your youthful energy. Use it well. Don't allow distraction steal it. Don't allow wine steal it. Don't allow the opposite sex steal it. Deploy it well. I was with Oju, with my friend Reverend Hughes. When he saw the level of consistency and the routine we had to keep and the impact we're making, he said, bro, a sinner can't do this thing. You can't have 5 girlfriends. You can't be drinking alcohol and do this kind of thing. Deploy your energy. Sit down, study. Make relationships, good relationships. Look for a trade, learn a skill. This is the time. And make impact. Don't wake up in the morning and waste energy. You sat in front of a screen, watch movies for 12 hours. At this age, when you see men in their 70s and 80s still looking for what to do, you are young, you are wasting it. We have 2 fathers here that anything we are doing, they are there. They humble me. You say prayer, they never miss. They are going for soul winning and they are in their 70s. You are 25. Energy is too much. You don't know what to do with it. Don't waste energy. You must be a steward of energy. Every day you wake up, tell yourself, my strength will buy something for me today. It will either buy knowledge, or it will buy time, or it will buy good relationship, or it will buy value and impact. That's how you use energy. I was listening to Elon Musk and he said there was a time when he was working, I think, for 22 hours. He slept only 2 hours because they were running a website and they were providing internet service. So he said all day he programmed, all night he programs, and then all day he provides service. So there was no time he was sleeping in the office. He will write the algorithm in the night, debug the system, and then in the daytime internet come so that people can receive service. He had only 2 hours. They said Bill Gates, he will deploy energy those days. Now these are not Christians. I'm not saying they should lead you, but if the people of the world know it, how much more you who is a child of God? His friend said those days sometimes he will come, he's sleeping under the table because he's spent. So sometimes he's typing and he falls up. When he wakes up, he goes back. You did nothing, but you say, Kai, today, not today. You are now, you say you want to rest from what? What did you do that you want to rest from? So don't come and say, oh, it's here supernatural enlargement. You are saying, that's why I didn't give you any rhyme. It's not a rhyme. Before you say, it's here supernatural enlargement, I have double for my trouble. No, that's not what we are talking here. There are rooty things.
Thanks for staying tuned to the end of this video. We want to thank you once again that even as you've stayed to the end of this video, your life is set for a transformation. Your life is set for a change, because faith cometh by hearing, and hearing the word of the Lord. If this is your first time connecting with us, we want to beckon on you that you should click on the subscribe button, like the video, share to your loved ones, send us a comment, and also click on the notification bell so that you can get daily upload on a daily basis, because the word of the Lord is sure, the word of the Lord is certain, just as the word of the Lord is a light unto our path. Remain blessed in Jesus' name. See you in our next video. Hallelujah.